Bonjour tout le monde, consort, confrère, camarade. How you feeling, everybody? My name is Silas. I'm the Regional Vice President for PSAC here in the National Capital Region. It's great to be here with you all. In acknowledging the land that we're currently gathered on, I'd like to paraphrase something that I heard Elder Claudette Commanda say, which is that we may now know this place as Ottawa, but this really isn't Ottawa. That's not the Prime Minister's office. This right here, that's not Wellington Street. Over there, that's not Parliament Hill. This, all of this is Anishinaabe Aki. And when we acknowledge the land, it's important that we understand what that means and we take it a step further to action. Are we also acknowledging the oppressive systems that continue to thrive on exploiting these lands? Are we also acknowledging the urgency in a just transition that includes real reconciliation with Indigenous peoples? Did everybody see that comment that Trudeau made where he accidentally said the quiet part loud? Called you know what I'm talking about. Called Canada an oil and gas producing company. And how else do you explain what's happening right now on Wet'suwet'en territory? To me, that's what systemic colonial oppression means. That mentality that sees this land as meant to being drained of its resources, exploited of its resources, regardless of the destruction caused and at whatever cost. And it's that same system that also sees the peoples as resources to be drained. Indigenous people, Black people, migrant and racialized communities as resources to be exploited for the colonial power. And workers, we need to realize that these colonial powers, or call them by their current name, these corporate powers, the billionaire class, they also see us. That's all we are to them. We're just resources to be drained and exhausted. Because those in power, the employers, the corporations, they don't care about you. They don't care about your health and safety. They don't care about your wages. They don't care about paid sick days during a pandemic. And they definitely don't care about your future or the environment. This is why unions are so important in this fight. And why union members, that's right, it's why union members are understanding the need to engage in the fight for justice. Because while we all have different experiences of oppression, we need to realize that while some of us may be able to find comfort in the status quo and in our privilege, it's unsustainable, it's unjust, and we are confronted by the same oppressors. And by remaining silent, we contribute to that system. Because there's no such thing as neutrality when it comes to oppression. You have to pick a side. Either we join that struggle for justice, or we side with our oppressors, and by doing so, continue to contribute to, abide by, and suffer under a system that is keeping all of us down. So we can't afford to wait. And this is what I tell labor activists, and this is what I want to tell workers and union members who might be hearing this right now. Our struggles are related. Let's rise to that call for solidarity in the face of this crisis. Our response to the climate emergency must include a just recovery that respects and supports workers and their communities as we transition to a greener economy. That's right. Because the green future can't be privatized. You can't contract out climate action. The green future can't be driven by corporate interests and billionaires. The future has to be driven by workers, by the people. And my friends, it's not about the labor movement joining the struggle for climate justice. It's about recognizing that our struggles are related. The struggle to put power in the hands of the worker and bargain for better working conditions. The struggle for racial justice and to dismantle systemic racism and address the disproportionate impacts of the climate emergency. The struggle for real reconciliation, a just recovery and climate justice path led by Indigenous people. The struggle to fortify our social safety net, strengthen public services, address the inequities in our society, and put people first. And the struggle to take on the existential crisis that is the climate emergency and build a better world. A world where we take better care of our planet and better care of each other. These struggles are related. And we are related in these struggles. I am your brother. You are my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, my siblings. You are my relations. And we are comrades in this fight. And it's when we unite that we will have the power to create real change. Because the people united, that's right, louder. The people united,
will never be defeated.
the people united.
Will never be defeated.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?